Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you are here, please consider hitting that subscribe button in the lower corner. While you're at it, ding that little bell. What that'll do is that'll notify you each time I put out a new video. I put out new videos every single Tuesday. What do we talk about? We talk about all things real estate, all things Palm Beach, all things the Western community of Palm Beach. This week we're going to tackle the question, what is Homestead in Florida? What does it do for you? And we're going to get started right now. One of the first things people think of when they think of Homestead Exemption here in Florida is how it relates to your real estate taxes. What it does is it will deduct from your assessed value as a single person $25,000, as a married couple $50,000, and I'll give you an example of how that works. If the county assesses the value of your home to be $400,000 and you're a married couple, they will only tax you on an assessed value of $350,000. So who qualifies for Homestead? Well, first off, the home that you're applying for Homestead, it has to be your primary residence. As you know, a lot of people come down here for the season. They'll move here and live here for, let's say, January through March. That won't work. Florida needs to be a primary residence in order to be qualified for Homestead. So if you're an investor, unfortunately, you will not qualify for the Homestead Exemption here in Florida. The other thing it does for you, it protects you from creditors. Hypothetically speaking, if someone sues you for whatever reason for $1 million and you have your house there sitting there, they are not able to come after your house. If you have medical bills and the hospital's coming after you for, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of dollars, they cannot take your house. Okay, let's talk about some critical dates. So the deadline to apply for Homestead is March 1st, but you have to had lived in that home from the previous year. It's actually technically January 1st of that year, but as you know, nothing's open on January 1st. Nothing really closes on January 1st. So let's call it December 31st. So as an example, if you bought your home and you had a closing on December 31st of 2019, you could apply for Homestead before March 1st of 2020. A really great feature of the Homestead Exemption is a provision called Save Our Homes. Let me tell you how that works. It's regards to taxes. So in addition to that exemption we talked about a second ago regarding you'd be able to deduct the assessed value, what this does is it limits the amount the county is allowed to raise your assessed value. And that cap is 3%. So as an example, if the market's crazy and it goes up 10% on any given year, they can't just jack your price, your assessed value from, let's say, $400,000 to $440,000. If you're an investor, you're out of luck because you won't get that. You actually are capped at 10% as an investor, but with the primary homeowner, you're capped at 3%. So even though the market's up 10%, they can only raise your assessed value 3% each year. So we have people here in Florida that have been here since like the 80s and 90s, and they might own a home that's worth $700,000, but you'll see lots of times their assessed value is something like $400,000, because when we had those crazy years in like early 2000, they were only going up 3% when the market was skyrocketing. Well, there you have it. That's the long and short of the basics of Homestead in Florida. Now, many states have Homestead, but each state have their own little rules and regulations. The Homestead here in Florida is actually very, very generous. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one.